Like it's bad. I genuinely injured my wrist. Oh, it's like when I move it, like that shit hurts. Got rocks on my wrist. That shit you can't resist. All right. Gotta take a drink of this. I think maybe just be playing like Hello there, my huggers and kissers. Today we're going to be talking about people's exes because everybody's had an ex here and there. I think everyone's had an ex. Have you had an ex? I think you have an ex. If you don't, okay, we're gonna have to, my arm's just gonna have to sit handicapped today. I heard it somehow. I don't know. It's sat in an uncomfortable position, whatever the case may be. Who cares? So today we're gonna be laughing at people having embarrassing moments about their ex because I just saw this and I thought it was hilarious. Also, I realized that this is a series on my channel that I never actually completed or began to do again. So we're gonna look at this and just have a laugh. Okay, so the thread just basically says, I need a laugh. Please reply the most embarrassing thing about your ex. Okay. Okay, so this one here says, balding at 18. Ooh, 18. 18's when you know. Yeah, you gotta start hitting up that finasteride, some seed oils, that little like rolly blade, you know, that TikTok shop thingy with like the rolly blade where they like use that to like help or whatever. Dude, I couldn't imagine though, because I'm not gonna lie, my hairline, like it started receding at a certain age, but like I was able to like recover it. And it wasn't that it started receiving, is that I went to a barber and they shaved my shit back. They shaved it off, but I was able to like recover it. So like I'm chilling now, but like there was a point where it started to look bad. Yes, he did. Didn't brush his teeth. Gross. Cheated on me. Threesome with a furry and cried to me because he cried to me because sucking dick was harder than he imagined. Accidentally peed in my mouth. Genuinely believed a ghost raped him. I could go on for hours. Most embarrassing thing I did was stay. Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. She says, we need to release you from his memory. Dude, what? That whole, like, I can't even believe that I cheated on her in a gay threesome with a furry, cried because sucking dick was harder than he imagined, and accidentally peed in her mouth? I don't even know. He said he believed a ghost raped him, bro. Like, she was dating Beetlejuice, bro. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her, bro. See, I can't even, like, I'm like sick. I'm all debilitated, but it is what it is. All right, next. It says, had to borrow money from her mom. So this is girl's, you know, she doesn't know rock, paper, scissors. She only knows scissors. Okay. It says, because she wasted all her money on a Little Caesar pizza and cases of Arnold Palmer's, which she would probably shugging during. Honestly, she sounds like a good time. No, genuinely, like that sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good friend, if I'm being honest. You know what I mean? Like I'd enjoy that company of that person. That's one of those like very sporadic friends. I don't know if you ever like if anyone has had oh my gosh, speak up. If anyone else has had that friend like that where like y'all are kind of just, I don't know, when y'all get together, you know, you're always going on adventures and you're always doing crazy stuff. I've had friends like that, especially like, you know, younger in middle school and stuff. But it is what it is. Okay, those friends are always liabilities because sometimes they're fun to be around and it's kind of like a guilty pleasure being around them because they're a horrible influence on you, but they're so fun to be around, you know. It says, I got multiple phone calls from her where she pissed someone off on the road. Another person was following her. She expected to rescue her somehow. She used to also try and rip people off and make a deal with them. And they would give him a pass because I looked so sad. That's kind of the same example I was just talking about. Someone who just kind of give you like, they're good in terms of like a person. Entertaining, funny, crazy, sporadic, spontaneous, impulse, all that. And then boom, you get into trouble with them, or they do something like overbearingly psychotic and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe you had that inside of you. Okay. I would only have sex with him in positions where I did. Do girls do that? Oh no. Where I didn't have to look at him. because I hated looking at him so much. Oh man. Now that's the worst. I mean, what position is that? Prone bone. I mean, basically they're like doggy. Missionary. She must have hated missionary. Oh, that was that going off. Yeah, missionary. She probably had to dread that. What else? Spooning. Probably decent. Probably the easiest one. Probably, right? That means completely. You know, I don't. Actually, probably not. Right? That's like next. You know, what am I saying? That's actually not. It's one of the hardest. I'll probably say like prone, because like the farthest distance. Yeah, stuff like that. Let's see. Do girls actually do that though? Like, is that a thing? Do they just like, you know, they just don't say that they actually hate looking at that person? That would suck. For him, obviously. It says when he got drunk, he would pee in his cat's litter box instead of walking 2 more steps to the bathroom. And he thought it was hilarious when he was sober. Brothers out here dating the Pink Panther. Why would you like, I wonder how long these relationships have lasted. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I gotta try to like my hardest just to like, I can't really be my animated self. You know how I normally am, you know? I guess you're just one-handed, but like how, I wonder how long they stay in, because like in these relationships, if the person's that odd, I couldn't imagine staying with them. But something gives me like that they did stay with them for a while. I don't know. Just sucks. This one says he got a deviated septum from his ex-girlfriend sitting on his face and farting on it. It was her. Whoa. A deviated septum from his ex-girlfriend sitting on his face and farting on it. I think right now I think I have a deviated septum. I don't know if there's, I don't even know. But like right now my nose is stuffy because I'm like kind of having like an allergic reaction right now, but, or like a little sick. Not too sick, but a little bit. From what I understand, a deviated septum is like your nose is like doing something weird. It's like closed off kind of, so you can't like breathe properly. I don't think I have one. I'm pretty sure I don't. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. The fact that this is a kink though. So wait, she broke his nose effectively, right? Because yeah, no way you can develop one. Can you develop a deviated septum? I didn't know that was a thing. And the fact it's a kink, like, hey, not to kink shame, but that's crazy. It's crazy. It says one night my ex leaned over in bed and asked me how he could apply to electoral college because he thought it was a university. No, that's actually so jokes. No, that's actually a good one though, bro. Oh, that's such a good one. Like the electoral college, like that can be a joke. Like that's a premise to a joke right there. Like he's actually on this up. Obviously, you know, that's the voting like system for the president, right? Or an elected candidate. Like that's just hilarious. This one, oh, he pretended to be from Russia/Russian, but he was a little English white boy from Florida. He'd fake the accent and language everything. Fake name too. She got caught by goddamn Inspector Gadget, like it's a English. Wait, so how is he English and from Florida? Was he British? There's no way, right? Like that's what I like when someone says English, I assume they mean English, right? So English from Florida, like goddamn, this nigga had all types of flavors. I think it was what's that flavor? Ice cream Neapolitan. Could you imagine having that Russian steak for that long? I feel like it'd be easy to catch on in a little bit, right? I don't know. Maybe. This one says when my ex would get shit face, he'd pee the bed and wake up soaked next to him. Or there was this other time we got shit faced and peed down the stairs and just laughed. I genuinely am having a hard time understanding or even beginning to think of like how do you stay with someone like that? Where's their mind at? Like I can't even begin to believe that you could even stomach being with someone like that for that long. I'm just thinking like, imagine someone just at the top of the stairs, like wiggle dicking it out, beer in hand, tank top on, white beater on. Like, I don't know, like just sitting, you know what I'm talking about? Like a stay-at-home dad or something, like, or like the aggressive drunk dad at the top of the stairs, just peeing on the stairwell. Like, oh, it must have smelled as well. It's getting all in the nooks and crannies as well. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, so gross. Like that right. I think you right there, like off the bat, you just have to break up with him. No, there's just no other possible way. It's the only way. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. This is the last one. It says, I bought a dildo because he was against having sex 3 years into our relationship. And then when we broke up, he told all of our friends that that I cheated on him with a dildo. Yo, no, that's insane. Does that count? It's intimacy. It's just not an animate object. It's not personified, but it's still, does it count? I mean, it kind of counts, right? She cheated on me with a dildo, bro. No, bro. You're at the bar with your boys. You're at Chili's or something. You're like, damn, Derek, why you so down, bro? Yeah, bro. She cheated on me. Oh man, really? Why did she cheat on you? What did she do? Yo, she had this fucking octopus dildo, bro. She wouldn't let up. Got her more wet than me. You know? Octopus, they're just so good at getting wet. It's just like slippery slide. I couldn't even keep up. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. It's gotta be something like that. All right, this is the last one. Actually, last one. Wouldn't give me his actual phone number for 2 years, so I had to stand outside 3 blocks from his house at the gas station to use the free Wi-Fi so I could Snapchat call him and say I'm here. Are you fucking kidding me? No, that's actually psychotic. No, you know he's cheating. He has to be cheating. Who doesn't give anyone doing anything suspicious like that, especially with phone numbers? 100%. And always, Snapchat's always been very weird. Like, I like Snapchat in terms of like how it like used to be, but like now, you know, being older, it's just like I post on Snapchat, but it's like never like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I don't even know what I'm like. I don't care to be on it. It's weird. Like I post like music and that's really it. A music or like a random story. Other than that, I don't even post anything on Snapchat. Anything like that. The Snapchat and phone number, those are the 2 worst combos in relationships. So like if we got rid of those, so many relationships would have been saved. I also had like a situation like that, but like this was a different, like back when I lived, like, you know, this was like years ago. And like I had to basically do something similar like that. Like use the Wi-Fi to like a certain extent, like a certain distance. The only way I could get a signal was using Wi-Fi in like a certain area, but it is what it is. I mean, those are a little bit weird. I mean, those are just kind of like a couple stories about you know, people having problems with their ex and the relationship stuff. I kind of just want to do something simple. Now, I'm like sickish, right? And my arm's a little, it's in pain. I don't know how though. Like I'm literally, I have no idea why or how. Like it's when I bend it back, it kind of hurts. I literally just like, I got up and it started hurting. So I don't know. But that was just a quick little video. Nothing too crazy. I might continue to do these more. And when I have a little bit more energy, you know, maybe a little bit more funnier, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, that's gonna wrap us up for today. So I'll see you when you're older.